you, the voice of the beat.
You know what I want?
Blaze up.
Come on, blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wow, 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy, for your boy. For your boy, for your boy. Also for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your, drop it for your wow, 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 lift it up.
Hey y'all, what up? Happy Thursday. What's going on? What's going on? Come on in, come on in, come on in. Happy Thursday. I hope you guys are doing well. It is Thursday. Hold on one second. Sorry, y'all. It is Thursday. Happy Thursday. I should have drank before I came on the live, but it is Thursday. I'm so happy to be here. Shout out to everybody in the building. Please, please, please. If you are here, first and foremost, welcome. Welcome to the morning Joce. We do this Monday through Friday. If you can do me a solid, just please like the video and subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get to 100K by the end of the year, okay? So go ahead and subscribe to the channel. And also like the video, please, if you have not already. And if you guys are returning, welcome back. What else I wanted to say? Let's get the morning announcements out the way. Obviously, I hope you guys are doing your genealogy. Please, please, please do your genealogy. This is a family tree, and it is going to tell you who you are, where your family lineage comes into America. We're trying to get reparations. We're trying to get back to where we were. So in order to do that, we need this documentation for this man so we can go back and say, hey, run that, okay? The only way to do that is through genealogy. Please do your genealogy. Also, make sure you're doing your meditating. I hope everybody at least are trying. I know it's hard. The way the system has met our minds and made them all scrambled. It's so hard to just sit and be with your thoughts. I know exactly how you feel. I once was there. I'm not past it all the way. I still, sometimes my mind still be going all over the place. But ultimately, if you could just sit with yourself and meditate and or ground, which is go outside, it'll help you in your day-to-day life. I promise you. I promise you, it'll help you. Yes, Grape Tea. Shout out to my mod. My mod said it will help you. You should read too. Absolutely. And listen, you got to be intentional on what you're putting in your brain. Because when you get to meditating, you're going to realize that melanin causes a superpower. Hello? And that superpower allows you to manifest. Hello? And that manifest is like a genie in a bottle, except you get more than 3 wishes. Hello? Can I get a witness up in here? Okay? So you need to be intentional and mindful on what you put into your head. Now, I'm not saying you can't like the ratchet stuff, watch it. We all do it. What I'm saying is be mindful and intentional on what you ingesting, because it's going to manifest when you get to sitting down and manifesting. You get what I'm saying? But anyway, yes, somebody said start fasting. Yes, Sylvia. Yes, fasting is another thing. I started intermittent fasting. I don't eat until I want to say about 5. I do intermittent fasting now. That helps me. I feel better. Intermittent fasting is not fasting like for long periods of time. It's just like you'll say, hey, I'm going to take this 12 hours or this 8 hours out of the day, and I'm going to make sure that I don't eat anything. I don't ingest anything. So yeah, I be doing that too. So yeah, shout out to everybody. And it helps you lose weight. For people who want to lose weight, it literally helps you lose weight, especially if you hit it with a cleanse. Like if you jump it off with a cleanse. I'm about to give y'all one of my weight loss tips. I told you I done lost weight so many times in my life. One of my weight loss tips, if you want to lose weight real fast, and I'm just saying this real quick, do a green vegetable and leafy fruit cleanse. All it is 3 days. You eating boiled eggs, that's it, or egg whites for breakfast, or turkey bacon. Then for your lunch, don't do iceberg lettuce, so you want to do leafy lettuce. So you want to do like what do you call it? The leaf lettuce and all that stuff. And you can do cucumbers, any green vegetable that has a seed. You don't want to do ranch dressing and all of that. Get your, I like apple cider vinegar. A lot of people hate the way it tastes, but I liked it. So I used to use that on my salad. Don't get me wrong. It's dreadful after a while, but it worked. But I'm just saying that, and just a light dressing. And then for dinner, you can have your vegetables and your meat. You just can't, you got to stay away from the carbs. I promise you, you lose 15 pounds. If you big, you lose 15 pounds in about 3 days. No cap. I ain't telling y'all what to do. I'm just telling y'all what I did. I lost about 12 pounds the first 3 days off the cuff. Now, don't get me wrong. You lose them 12 pounds, they coming back. So I hope you got a plan. But anyway, y'all, shout out to everybody in the building, man. But now, intermittent fasting, all those things are things that can help you on your journey. Oh, okay. Congratulations, Mrs. Bennett. She said she lost 42 pounds in 4 months intermittent fasting. Hello, can I get a witness? Okay. I'm just saying. I can only give y'all a few, encounters and things. But, this is going to help you, though, for real. All of this is going to help you guys in your journey, okay? Nola Gypsy, thank you for the super sticker. I appreciate you, beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Lily. Oh, speaking of, I will be in New Orleans tomorrow. So, I'm a Joce tomorrow, but it's going to be buku early because I got to catch a flight because I got to go to New Orleans tomorrow. So, the Joce's going to be early tomorrow, okay? The Joe's gonna be early tomorrow. Educational Friday, I won't have it because I'll be flying into the city, so I won't be here. Okay, but so yeah, it'll be like probably 8 o'clock my time. It's gonna be early, 9 o'clock, like early. So yeah, sorry if y'all missing tomorrow. I just gotta take care of some business. Thank you, Nola Gypsy. Your name reminded me when I saw your name and it reminded me. Yeah, my bad. Ken, thank you for the super chat. Says, what will also help is if everyone liked the video so Vu can keep dropping knowledge. Right, there you go. Also, hi, Saint T. Child Saint is at the sitter. Not today, Saint. Not today. Saint, I dropped him off at the sitter. When I get up tomorrow, I don't even want to deal with Saint. Gotta take him out. Then then it's another thing with Saint. When it's time to take him out his little area, he gotta stretch in the morning. He will lay down there and wait till I get ready to take him out his area and be like, all right, come on, Saint. And he gets the stretching and yawning. Girl, I don't have time for that tomorrow with Saint. So I dropped him off today. Yeah, I dropped him off this morning. I don't have time. He's such a diva. You know what I'm saying? Sipping a hot tea. Thank you so much for becoming a member. Thank you. Let's get right on to the show. So now we got a show today, you guys. We're going to talk about this Divestor girl who had a lot of bad things to say about Black men, and now she's fired because of what she had to say about Charlie Kirk. We're going to get into that. Texas State University, I kind of want to touch on that a little bit more because I got more clarity on it. We're going to discuss how basically the children did what they were supposed to do by running them people off the doggone the campus. And I got an update from the school because we need to be making sure this stuff don't happen again, okay? Then, why did I write white slaves? What's the story for white slaves? Why did I write that down? Hold on. I have a topic that has something to do with white slaves. I just have to find it. Hold up 1 second. What was I? Why would I write that down like that? Just white slaves? Like, you didn't leave no context or nothing? Just white slaves, huh? What did I write that for? Oh, yeah. I found out. So there's an African American slave history museum where some clear woman comes up there and gets shackled like as if she was a slave coming off the coast of Africa. And we're going to discuss why this is a bunch of bull, okay? That's the white slave. And then we're going to talk about the rapture, obviously. Some Africans had all these Africans, they say, turning over their houses, cars, clothes, and everything. They were standing outside when the eclipse happened. They say all of them were screaming in African. Like as the sky got the parting and all that stuff, they say it looked like a scene from what's the name of that movie? It looked like a scene from a movie. You know what I'm saying? They said the sky parted and they thought they was going up a yonder, but they should have knew it was a lie. The African told them a clear Jesus was coming from the sky. Red flag much? We gonna get into it. Y'all come on in, get the likes up on the video. People is out here scamming, okay? They will scam you out your soul. Do you hear me? Paradise and all. Shout out to the Africans. But can I say this about the Africans? Y'all don't play about no scamming. Do you hear me? Africans, Girl, y'all will scam Jesus if you could. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to y'all though. Shout out to y'all. A real nigga had their baby, y'all. Let's get into a couple of honorable mentions. A real nigga had their baby. Hold on. Let's say congratulations to a real nigga. Asian Debrat had her baby. The baby is so pretty. It's a little girl. Hopefully this baby make her a little softer because you know she a nigga. You see what I'm saying? But a real nigga had a baby the other day, and the baby is gorgeous. She is cute. Let's get the baby on here. Hold on, let me show y'all the baby. I hope she brings some softness to Asian Debrat, because you know Asian really is a nigga. You know what I'm saying? And this is the worst thing, or the best thing. When I saw Asian in the hospital in the bed with no makeup on, having that baby, she was literally glowing. She looked so soft. Like, am I frozen, y'all? Hold on. Am I frozen? I think it's just on this. No, that's just me. Yeah. But yeah, she looked so soft, Asian. She looked so nice. And then it turns out is Asian, you know. So the baby, she had the baby, and this is one thing I noticed about this. If she had this baby and showed us this baby, that means the baby was cute. See, let's talk. Black Americans, can we talk? I can't speak about the other people. I just want to talk about the Black Americans. One thing about us, the first thing we do when we have the baby, we got to look at him. We got to look at him. If he peculiar looking or if he weird looking, don't nobody want to show you the baby. Then it's, oh, I can come see the baby. Oh, no, I'm covering him up because the doctor said he might could get whooping cough. Whooping cough? Oh, no, I'm not having nobody around my baby because last time, excuses. Girl, they don't want nobody to see the baby. That's why they'll post a picture with just the baby hands on their one big finger. You can see the baby hands, the little bitty fingers on their big finger like this. That's when they think the baby a little peculiar looking. Some of them look at their baby and say their baby ugly. You know what I'm saying? Honest mamas look at their baby and say, oh. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, hand, foot. They'll post anything. Girl, they will post the baby hat. They will post the wristband from the hospital before they show you the face on this baby. But one thing I learned about people who have cute babies or people who don't care. But personally, about people who have cute babies, the baby going up day one. Gots to know that. Got to sip and see the next day. Baby ain't even home yet. Good. You see what I'm saying? You got your grandma over here saying you don't need all them people over that baby head. And you over here saying, but grandma, it's just a little sip and see. I'm not going to let nobody hold a baby. And your grandma like, that's y'all problem. Y'all don't listen. See, you just want everybody to see the baby. That's Asian Debrat. She saw that baby came out with that beautiful hair and that beautiful skin. She said, take the pictures. Take the pictures. Take the pictures. What Asian Debrat said, but not in a bad way. Let's get my boy on here. Get the pastor on here. Asian had that baby and saw that baby come out with that beautiful, beautiful full head of hair. That old chocolate, beautiful baby. And my girl stood up and said, oh no, baby, we ain't had nothing. Take the pictures. Where's my thing at? My girl said, take the pictures, as she should. Here we go.
Take the pictures. Take the pictures. Take the pictures. Take the pictures.
Shout out to Asian Debrat, man. She has a beautiful baby. Her baby is like a little cabbage patch. No, she prettier than a cabbage patch. She looks like a little, ooh. And Lord knows, don't harm me with no churn. I do not want no babies. But see, when they live like this, I would sure love to hold them. And they be coming out smelling all good. Oh, look at them. Congratulations to a real nigga. Okay? Congratulations to a real nigga. Speaking of niggas, somebody else had their baby. Rihanna. Forehead had her baby. Hold on. Let me go get Rhea on here. Girl, y'all know Rhea had the baby? Now, I forgot she was pregnant again. Hold on, Rihanna, get on here. Get Rhea up here. Forehead had the baby, y'all. Now, that's a big old achievement because you know the semen, they don't play behind Rhea at all. Okay. Rihanna had her baby. Let me see. Oh, here she go. Here go the baby, y'all. Look. Let me see if y'all can see it. Let me show y'all. Rihanna had her baby. Beautiful children. Beautiful children. And you know what I like, though? I've always been the type of person. I noticed that a lot of people in my community, we always tend to think the lighter skin, lighter eyes, or lighter hair, or softer texture hair. People always looked at those babies like the most beautiful babies. And this has nothing to do with these babies. But I've always been the type of person who liked the little chocolate, big jawed, chunky baby. Is it me? I've always, like, my baby is brown, but I've always wanted a black chocolate baby with a head full of hair. Big old cheeks, big old arms, big old thighs, soft, and just like a roly-poly baby. You know what I'm saying? I've always thought those were the cutest babies. I've always thought that. But anyway, Rihanna had her baby. Here you go. Rihanna had her baby. What this is, number 3. Shout out to the semen, y'all. Congratulations to y'all. Y'all a new auntie or uncle. It's everybody having their turn. Everybody having their turn. Except Cardi. Don't get me started on her. I don't even want to bring her up. Let's get into the show, man. I don't even want to bring Cardi up because Cardi, yeah. And Asian the brat, I just can't take her seriously. I literally can't take her seriously. Why did I share that? I want to show y'all this. I have 2 things to say about this. So a lot of people talked about this football player. What's his name? Jaden Daniels. Y'all know this little boy, Jaden Daniels. So Jaden Daniels is, I guess he's in the NFL, or is he NBA? I don't know the little boy. But either way, he has a mama who's overbearing. And you know who she kind of reminded me of, y'all? When I heard her, I saw and heard Tasha Mack. Put a 3 in the chat if you know Tasha Mack from the game. If y'all know Tasha Mack from the game, not Derwin, what's the other boy? The one who Tasha Mack's son was. And he was a ladies' man, and Tasha would come in and clean up all his stuff, and he relied heavily on his mama. What was the boy name? Girl, he was finer than Derwin. I ain't gonna lie. Derwin was cuter, but whoo! See that other one? Malik. There you go, Malik. Ooh, see, Derwin was cute. Derwin was bring him home, see mama, I think I'm gonna marry him. That was Derwin. But Malik, let's move on. This ain't got nothing to do with me. Let's move on. Yes, Malik, right. Don't get me started. Anyway, I don't know if this young man is a Malik Wright, but what I do know is his mom is a Tasha Mack. Now think back to the game. And for those people who don't know what the show The Game was a show that came on, was it UPN, y'all? I think it was on UPN. This is back when Black TV was all on one network, before BET was like putting Black TV shows on it. But it was on UPN, and it was about these football players, and Malik was this high-tide football player, right? And he was like the MVP of the team, but he was single. He was a ladies' man. He was a womanizer, and his mama was his manager, his everything. He relied heavily on his mama. Okay, now this young man, it seems to me, yes, CW. It came on CW too. It seems to me this young man's mother is the same way. And I want to show y'all what she had to say about why she's with her son and protecting him the way she do. And we're going to discuss why what she's doing is both a good and bad thing. Y'all, check this out.
And I don't know why we stop parenting kids at a certain age, but that's for a later show. The thing is he doesn't know what he doesn't know. And he knows football. That's what he's been doing. And he does it very well. And he's been, very acclimated in sports since he was young. But
can I say this too? Because I don't want to forget this point. When she says he doesn't know what he doesn't know, that's partially our fault. See, when I told y'all a lot of us love our children to death, we love our children to where we don't set them up for success. Now, I'm not saying that as a mother, she shouldn't be there. She should absolutely be there for whatever he needs. But like Tasha Mack in the show, you cannot make him 100% reliant on you. It's just not conducive to anybody in any standing, in any setting of the world. It's just not. You can't do that. And I get it as a mother, especially I don't have a son, but I've seen with mothers with boys, they tend to be overly protective of those boys, especially one who's like, in a position to make a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? And you really want to keep the thoughts away from them, the hoes that's trying to get your son for his money. I get it. Listen, I don't have a son, but I'm a mother. I get it. Trust and believe. I get it. However, there's a very, very fine line there. And if you cross it on either side, it could mean catastrophe for the child. What do I mean? That fine line of making sure he has what he needs to do what he needs on his own and protecting him when he needs you is a very, very, very fine line. Most of the time with Black women, especially with their boys, we overstep that line in the mood or thinking that we're protecting these children or these boys, and then they go in the world and get these women, and these women are encountering big grown boys. They can't do nothing without their old lady. You see what I'm saying? They just incapable unless a woman, codependency. They are literally incapable unless a woman is there to guide them along. Some women like that. And for those women, it works out. But a lot of women don't. And this is what I'm saying, that fine line. Now, let's say she pulled all the way back. He got millions of dollars and he young. He wows out. You know what I'm saying? So it's a very, very fine line. And that line looks different for everybody. But what I want to say with her is her just being so overbearing and so on hands with it is gonna hurt him more than it'll help him socially. I'll say that in the long run, socially. I won't say economically, but definitely socially.
But he doesn't know the business world. He doesn't know the predators or the vultures that could be out there. And so he feels very comfortable in knowing that not only am I educated and qualified to do it, I'm also his mom. And
But and I don't mean to cut her off. The problem is we don't let our children fall off their bikes. I use this metaphor so often because this is the best thing I could think of. When I grew up, children learned how to ride their bike. You went outside and you rode your bike. You fell, you scraped your knee. You went climbing in a tree, you fell, you broke your arm. It was all life lessons. When a child falls out of a tree and break his arm, he understands as an adult, maybe certain things are too risky. It literally translates like that. When you cover him so much to where he understands there's a devil, but he never encounters him, he'll never identify him or be able to identify him when he really do. Because the moment you are not there, because let me say this, as parents, we are not guaranteed to none of our children. And matter of fact, as humans, ain't none of us guaranteed to nobody. Not you, not your child, not your husband, not your wife, not your church, nobody. None of us can guarantee ourselves to anybody for anything for any period of time. You just can't. It's all a fantasy. But what I'm saying is, as a mother, instead of shielding him from the demons, not saying allow him to fall down in the pits of hell with him, but at least he gonna have to fall off the bike so that he can identify these demons in the event you're not there. In my opinion, I don't know. But in my opinion, this is the way you set your child up for success. You give them enough room for them to, you teach them, you give them enough room to grow into adults and make decisions and understand that just like we did, they got to fall and hit their head, but also be a crutch, not be a crutch, but be a help to make sure if they do fall, your hand is there to reach them in case they fall all the way down. See, in my opinion, that is parenting. I'm not going to let you fall down a hole. I might let you scrape your knee because guess what? I fell down a hole and I know how hard it is to come up out that mother plucker. But what I'm not going to do is make you believe the hole don't exist, because when you finally get across it, you fell down into it before you could even realize it because you never seen it. You got to understand that the hole is there. The ditch is there and it's dangerous. And if you play around this ditch, your ass gonna fall all the way down. That's what we have to put and instill in our children. I think, like I said, my generation, because I want to say this, ladies, either between my generation and Gen X, I want to say, we overdid it trying not to repeat the same things that our parents did. And it's to our detriment. We are creating a bunch of dependent creatures. These children, a lot of our children are incapable of surviving outside of our threshold. Now, God forbid we close our eyes tomorrow. Where would your child be? Keep that in mind. Let's get back into it.
No, the thing is, I think we're changing the narrative that hasn't been out there. So it looks a little different than what people are used to, because not only am I, educated on that side, I'm also a certified agent, but I'm also his business manager. So I'm dealing on a day-to-day basis. Like, we have a marketing team that I hire, but I'm dealing with creative teams because, again, it's how I want Jaden to be positioned in the world. I don't want him to be positioned, just to go grab a brand deal for the money. Like, I want him to be positioned in the world.
Too many eyes. I want Jaden to be positioned. I want Jaden. That's not how I want Jaden. That's how and that's where it becomes toxic. That's where that bleeds over socially and into his business. And that's where that is not going to work long term. You see what I'm saying? It's not what I want for Jason. Because I want. It's not you. It's Jason. You're supposed to help him along the way, not take over his life and then recreate it for him. You see what I'm saying? That's very dangerous. Very, very dangerous.
For the longevity. So there's a lot of stuff that we don't do because it doesn't align with our brand and what he wants to do. He's a kid. And I
the day Jalen, that's his name, Jaden. The day that Jaden falls in love and finds a wife and choose his wife in any capacity. I don't care if it's sitting in the front seat of the car. I don't care if it's who you open the door for. I don't care. But the moment Jaden finds a wife who he dearly loves and chooses that woman over her, she gonna be DOA. Do you hear me? She ain't gonna be no good. She living vicariously through her son. She act like, let's move on. Let's move on. Find the learning lesson in everything, guys. Find the learning lesson. Let the children, give them enough rope to where they can fall. They ain't got to hang themselves, but they got to fall. Just like you fell. And we all know this. One thing about my generation, and especially the generation before that, one thing we know was our parents, and not mine, but our parents for the most part was not there. They just wasn't. You know what I'm saying? We had to get it out the mud and get it how we live. That just was what it was. And I'm cool with that. But my thing is just like, we can't then say because we got it out the mud, I don't want my child to face no adversities. It's not realistic. It's just not. It's just not. Now, here, let's get into this segment. So I'm going to read it to you. Let's go with that. White woman becomes tearful after being shackled during visit at African American Museum. Says she emphasizes with Black people history says she empathizes with Black people's history and even joined a Black church. Kleenexes, please. Let me say this. I seen a lot of you niggas windmilling and crying about them tearing down them museums around this America. And I sit there and I just shake my head. Because I know for a fact that most of the museums, especially as it pertains to Black American history, is 90% cap. I told you what the enemy does. He gives you just enough truth to draw you in and wrap it and layer it full of lies. We are so connected to this made-up story called slavery from the transatlantic slave trade that the thought of these people saying, tear that shit down, it penetrates my people. It's like an attachment to trauma that we didn't even go through. Well, like I told y'all before, and like Kat says, all lies will be exposed. If you start to open your eyes, Black America, you would see that some of the lies are the truths that you've always believed. Don't let it go over your head. I'm going to say it one more time just in case somebody missed it. Okay? Just in case somebody missed it. If all lies are to be exposed, then maybe, just maybe, some of the truth you believe to be truth are some of the lies that are being exposed. What do I mean by that? People freaked out about them wanting to make a Charlie Kirk be equivalent to Martin Luther King. Well, newsflash, people, they telling you the truth. Stop being mad that they want to compare Charlie Kirk into Martin Luther King and start looking into Martin Luther King and say, why would they want to compare him to somebody like Charlie Kirk? Why of all people? And don't think surface level. Surface level is gonna make you say, well, that's the black people savior. The white folks need a savior. That's too surface. Think. If they gave you Martin, think. Remember, Martin Luther King is a created character. I don't care what you feel about it. He's a created character. Okay. So Charlie Kirk is also a created character. Some of your truths are the lies that are being exposed. Hello? Only thing I'm asking you to look into. Look into it. Don't listen to what I'm saying. Look into it. Some of the truths are actually the lies that are being exposed. Now, let's move to this segment. Part of those lies is that these clear people came to this huge Turtle Island continent, also South America, and all these lands in the Caribbean, and found little to no folks. This is the lie. The lie is they took some huge wooden sailboats, and the boats to carry hundreds of people at the bottom of them had to be huge, big like doggone cruise ships. Okay? So the lie is these crackers came all the way over here, conquered all this land, found a couple of $5 footloads, killed off most of them, then took 3 to 4 month voyages all the way back to Africa. Mind you, in one of the toughest routes you can take between here and Africa. They carried ass all the way back there, found Negroes that were captured by some other Africans who y'all want to be friends with here in 2025, Ghana. Anyways, then they done got all these niggas, put them on this boat. Mind you, this is a wooden sailboat. This ain't no ship. This ain't no steamboat. This ain't nothing with an engine. This is a wooden sailboat. All this is wood, a sail, the wind, and guard. For those who don't know what a sailboat is, it's you, the sail, the wind, the wood, and guard. Okay? And they want you to believe that between 100 years or a couple of 100 years, they traffic millions of Negroes from some magical place in Africa that nobody can go back and point to for sure. And even if they point to a landmass, there's literally nobody there that we can go back and say we connected to. So there's that. Right? So they mystically carried all these Negroes to all these lands, and this is how we get here. That is the lie. And if that's the case, then if they taking all of that stuff out the museums, burn them. That shit has been poisoning my people for too long anyways. That's why niggas don't want to try nothing. Niggas is so hell-bent on Tulsa, ain't been there. Niggas is so hell-bent on slavery, ain't seen it. Niggas is so subconsciously enslaved, I say burn it all. It ain't done my people every lick of a bit of good. Now, moving into here come the clears, the powers that be. They know that slavery is your trigger. Slavery, ooh, that's how niggas be. Oh, you could be anywhere, especially if you clear. You bring up that S word, you say slavery, niggas get to getting chills. Woo, slavery, woo, niggas get scared like the boogeyman. Don't say it 3 times in the mirror. Nigga might wake up with shackles on their feet. Slavery, woo, niggas be scared. Y'all know how it go. Niggas just be terrified of nothing they even experience. It's all in your mind. And you so attached to this trauma, you don't even know why. Why? Because the clear man said it happened to people that came before you, but you refuse to do your genealogy to see if your folks even happened to none of that, was even in none of that. Fast forward, here we go. The clears, they trying to call us back in, and here come the performative BS. This white woman goes to the slave museum, and this nigga, this graham cracker, here he go. And if you don't see that this is theater, I don't know what else to tell you. They not even trying to make the stuff look real no more. So now he's going to place the shackles on this clear woman's hand, and she's going to feel the power of the ancestors and all the sweat and all the abuse and the hangings and the bleedings and all of our ancestors. It's going to come over this clear woman. It's going to turn her pale face into pink. It's going to turn her blue blood into red. It's going to turn her soulless body into a being. Check it out, y'all. Like the video.
Welcome to America.
Did you catch it? Did you catch that jerk? Did you catch that jerk? When he put them shackles on her, that was the ancestors. You saw it? That was the ancestors. It came on her. They in her now.
Tell me what you're thinking.
Just so much.
Kleenexes, please.
I've always been interested in history and the history of Black people. I took Afrocentric classes at U of L. My grandma lived at 2821 West Kentucky Street. I've read so many books. And now I belong to a church that's primarily African American. And I wouldn't be anywhere else.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Watch it.
Welcome to America.
The jerk, after he dropped the cuffs. That's the part that got me. Now, I don't know if the cuffs, the shackles is just heavy, but when he dropped them shackles on her and that whole wrist went to get the bouncing like six folds, that whole wrist got the bouncing like six folds and it jerked her body. I said, ancestors. Girl, I had to call on my people to see if one of them done hopped in that lady body. Ancestors, is y'all over there playing with them clear people? What is going on? Girl, let me tell y'all something. Theater, that's all this is. This is to invoke that slavery gene. Ooh, slavery. Remember? They had us all scared. Oh, Lord, Trump gonna put us all back in slavery. Niggas was around here preparing for slavery, getting their slave names, all types of stuff. Niggas was scared. You know what I'm saying? But the problem is, it was all cap. And it's all in your mind. That's what the enemy did to keep you mentally enslaved. And they continue to remind you of this over and over again through propaganda, through media, and now social media. So now this lady done got the ancestors on her wrist. You see what I'm saying? She got the ancestors on her wrist. She said she joined a predominantly Black church and she wouldn't believe and be nowhere else other than what niggas at. And you know why? Let me be clear. Niggas, y'all be so happy when one of them little prunes come over there and want to frolic with you niggas. But let me give you the real tea. You want to know why a lot of them clears come and run up under your bosoms, niggas? Not because they love you. They seeking refuge. Even if they don't know that's what they doing. Innately, they are seeking refuge. See, the clears, even the ones who don't realize it, they understand that their time is up. Oh, yeah, time is up. And once this thing happens, the real rapture, they know that only a certain group of people are going to be okay. A-okay, as a matter of fact. These people innately are seeking refuge. This is a fact. Even if she don't know why she joined the all-Black church, she's trying to find safety. That's what it is. You're going to see a lot of this. A lot of the clears are going to be much nicer. Not the ones at the level at the top, but the everyday clears, they're going to be much nicer. They're going to be sweeter. And shout out to the clears who was already nice and sweet. Not y'all. We already going to know who y'all is. The new clears who coming around want to be nice, we're going to be able to spot them off the cuff. Because we're going to be like, wait a minute. This cracker don't mess with me like that. You know what I'm saying? Tight tees. You know what I'm saying? So y'all, the clears that we already knew was good, y'all cool. We ain't worried about y'all. I'm talking about the ones who about to switch, flip. Oh, speaking of switch, don't forget that eclipse settled a lot of things. A lot of things that was unbalanced has been balanced and being balanced. That scale, that Libra scale. Ain't we in Libra season? Oh, yeah. That Libra scale is balancing. Just for FYI. But anyway, but that eclipse caused a lot of changes. It caused a lot of changes in the things that people do, even if we don't notice. I swear to you, listen, if you understand the solar system and how the moon works with the people, you understand the tide has shifted. And if you think I'm lying, for everybody in this chat, do me a favor when we get off the line. Think about the state of your life last week. For some of you, I'll say last month. And think about the state of your life today. I don't care if it's something so small of a change. Think. I don't care if it's relationships with people. I don't care if it's your jobs. Some people right now are going through major changes, okay? And that is not by coincidence. That eclipse brought upon a whole change that's going to start tipping a lot of scales or balancing a lot of scales, okay? And what's happening here is that enemy knows that, and they're seeking refuge. Not only are they seeking refuge, you're going to see a lot of more baiting. Come on back, Americans. FBA, come on over here. We not like them. You're going to see a lot of that. A lot of pandering. Because they understand the time is up. It's up. The ones who know, they know. And even the ones who ignorantly don't know, innately, they know. Everybody got a time clock. Their time is up, okay? But as it pertains to this, do not allow them folks. And let me say this too. For Black Americans freaking out about these white boy museums, that's their stuff. You don't need to bring your child to none of them folks' museums to teach them about your history. 100 years ago, everything we knew about ourselves, we learned from our parents, our grandparents, and the people that came before us. We need to adopt it back. I want them to burn down all the museums and force us to teach our own children the real truth, because this slavery bullshit was not true. This was fake. It was a lie. Okay? So in my opinion, if I had my choice, I say burn it all. Throw it all away. It's going to force us to get back to where we were, to where we have our narrative in our own hand, and some clear species that came over here 6,000 years ago can't come and tell us who we are. You see what I'm saying? I told y'all, most of them museums and them tours y'all be taking when y'all vacation, cap. 90% of that stuff be cap. But you would never know because you're thinking these people are giving you true information. All them museums is cap. Cap, y'all, cap. And they sat there and designed to keep you in mental slavery. That's what it is. So keep you reminded that you were a slave. And if you think it, it is so. If you believe it, it is so. You can manifest bad things into your life the same way you can manifest good things in your life. The enemy is very clever. They don't work on your conscious. They work on your subconscious because you don't pay attention to that. And most people don't even know it exists. So you got to be mindful of that. I wanted to get into this story right quick. Who this little clear boy who shot up an ICE detention center? Y'all seen this little terror? I told y'all these domestic terrorists all boil down. I don't give a damn if they TS or not. They all boil down to clear white boys. Now, back in the day, the clear men, they raised their white boys to be killers, especially of the Negro. You know what I'm saying? But now the tides are shifting because these little lily white boys, they don't have hate for the Negro like their parents did. So now they shifted it on each other. Okay. Now, don't get me wrong. Clear on clear crime has always been a thing. Let's really be clear. As a matter of fact, it's hard for us to do that. But clear on clear crime has been a global, I don't want to call it a phenom, but it has been a global epidemic since they stepped foot on this here earth. Do you hear me? These people, every single place they go, they integrate, then they infiltrate, they conquer, and they create a whole new identity. They take on the people's identity, okay? This is all they do. I believe these people were put here specifically to create confusion. If Black people all across the globe had a karma, if we had a karma, I want to say clear people is, if we had one. Okay? Now, what we find out is whenever one of these little lily white boys get a high off their own supply and go to grabbing their daddy's AK-47 and M16s and shooting up little clear schools, we don't never hear a lot about it. You never hear a lot about it. They don't never talk about gun violence and clear on clear crime or none of that stuff. And what's worse is, one thing I will say, and I'm not condoning this, but one thing about a nigga in the hood, if niggas is going at it in the hood, especially when it pertains to shooting and stuff, most of the time, them niggas had something prior. A lot of times niggas are irresponsible and people catch stray bullets. That I will give you. But we are not innate to where we get together, get in our mind and get together and gather our guns and say, we just gonna go shoot a whole group of innocent people. We're not created like that. It's not in our DNA. It's not genetically who we are. At most, even our worst people in our community, even the worst people in our community might say, my target is in there and whoever else get it, it is what it is, but I'm after my target. They, at the very least, Black Americans will say that. Hey, if they get it, if they get hit, they get hit. But that nigga got to get got. But Black Americans have never in the history of our existence, we have never sat down and said, you know what? I'm pissed. I'm about to grab my guns, my rifles, and my bulletproof vest and go down to a schoolhouse, a park, or anywhere people don't have nothing to do with me and just start shooting. We're not like that. That devil is. But you'll never hear them talk about that. You never hear them say nothing about that. You know why? Because they want their image to be lily white, pure. You know, celebrity, rich, nice. But I told y'all the whites is messed up and we need to be really looking into this white on white crime and shining a light on it. Not to help us to combat them. You see what I'm saying? So here comes this little boy. He done shot up an ICE detention center. It says Dallas ICE detention center shooter identified as 29-year-old Joshua John reportedly used a sniper to kill 2 detainees, then turned the weapon on himself. Neighbors, now we have more information regarding the tragic ICE detention center shooting that took place in Dallas, Texas. According to Fox 4, around 6:30 a.m., 29-year-old Josh John used a sniper rifle to kill 2 detainees at the ICE detention center and critically injured a third. John then turned the weapon on himself. He was pronounced dead on the scene. Officials are not releasing the names of the victims at this time. The motive of the killings is currently unknown as the investigation continues. We're praying for the families of the victims. Yeah. Y'all know the motive for the killings. All the motives are all the same. All of their motives are the same. White people don't have to have a reason to kill. It's innate in who they are. They just need a reason to feel like they justified in the heinous, nasty, devilish, demon shit they do. And not all of them. I'm talking about the ones who do it. These little lily white boys grow up in all this privilege, even if they don't recognize the privilege they grow up in, and they get mad. And when they get mad, not a whole bunch of innocent people got to lose their lives. This is what we dealing with. It says multiple people have been shot at an ICE detention center and the shooter is deceased. Good. I hope they cremate him and throw his ashes in a canal. And I don't care. Hello? I think that's what happened to all of them. Good. Don't care. And they need to arrest his mom and his pa. If you ask me, well, he's 29. It's going to be hard to arrest him. But you know what I mean? Like, no, good. I had another video. Let me show y'all this video of what happened. Hold on. I got a video of what they see happen. Let me let y'all see. I hope y'all are liking the video, y'all. Please like the video. Please like the video. All right. Is it here? I thought this was a video. It says sniper opened fire at Dallas ICE facility early Wednesday, leaving at least 3 people critically injured. Authorities confirmed. Police responded around 7 a.m. After reports of shots fired from a nearby rooftop. Officials say the suspect gunman died from self-inflicted wounds. Okay, so I thought I had a video, but yeah, I just saw that and I was like, wow. So we're not gonna talk about that, right? We just gonna act like that didn't happen. But cool. But that's what they do. But that would have been somebody white. I mean black. I'm sorry. They would have been all over the news. Y'all like the video. Now I want to get into what is this, honey? Let's get into where is it? What was I about to get into? I'm sorry, y'all. Oh, let's get into this TSU thing that I want to go back to. So, okay. Tennessee State University. Remember we talked about them yesterday. I'm gonna pull it up on the live. I mean, on the chat, on the thing, so you can see it. So we spoke about this, what happened yesterday. So a bunch of clear kids with MAGA hats went over to Tennessee State University, and they decided that they wanted to go over and I guess debate. And y'all already know ain't no good fate in them debates. Check this out, y'all. This is the clear kids who went on a historically back HBCU. They went on this campus to set up shop thinking they're going to debate and go viral. And it didn't happen. Check this out.
Can't even hear you.
Very safe, very black, and very tired of this.
All we did was set up a table. Hey, tell them where you going now? Because I ain't here soon no more, boy. Can you give me on camera real quick? Hey, what's up, man? Like, oh, press the hell. You feel me? Like, it's a crazy day out here. You feel me? Hold on.
All right. So this little clear boy, and I guess his little crew, decided to go to Tennessee State University and set up their little cameras and their little table, and they thought they was gonna go play Charlie Kirk and do a debate. Now, yesterday, the school, my problem with the school was, why is this being allowed on campus? Mind you, we coming off the Charleston White situation on the HBCU campus. Bad enough our children are not getting the proper education that they need, and we overpaying for it. At least minimize the riffraff, okay? Now, the school came out yesterday and said they didn't know nothing about this, and they did not allow these clear lily boys on the campus, okay? And now that I'm looking at it, it makes sense. And shout out to them kids for not engaging into this debate stuff, because all they was going to do, like they did Charlie Kirk, they were about to be the new viral sensation, the clear kids that go to HBCUs and debate all the kids down to the HBCUs. All it takes is one school. One. It takes one school to allow this debate to happen, for it to be trendy, and then it catches on, and the next thing you know, there's clear lily white kids going on all these HBCU campuses debating, making millions and millions of dollars. Remember, millions and millions of dollars off of your debate, and then turning it around and making it look like you're idiot and you're stupid. That was the plan. If we can really be clear about it, these kids and their parents be in on it too. I told you guys, we are walking gifts. We ooze gifts every single day, everywhere we go. We just ooze them, and people see it and monetize it. They monetize our pain. They monetize our emotions. They monetize our happiness. They monetize our melanin. They monetize our energy. I'm sorry. That's what they do. And they saw the Charlie Kirk effect and how it happened and how it worked. And this is one thing Lily Whites know. They know that a black person ain't gonna run up on no Lily White boy on the HBCU campus and shoot him. So they wasn't worried about no safety, as you can see. You see, when I told y'all that I'm not promoting nothing, I'm not promoting nothing at all, but listen to me and listen to me good. When I told y'all the YNs are a good army, it's just that they're misguided. When I told y'all if the YNs took that energy and placed it where it should be, they would literally be our first line army. This is what I meant. Okay? Because see, the YNs and now today with this mindset would never. But let's say we had YNs that had the right mindset for the enemies. The Lily White boy wouldn't even think to do no craziness like this. But see, They create they YNs or YWs, whatever they want to call them. See, they YWs, they train them from little bitty boys. From 2-3 years old, they put the little pistol in their hand, take them hunting, and they instill the mindset that you are superior, and anything that threatens that needs to be eradicated. See, this is what they never tell you when they find these kids and these young boys who's doing all of this stuff. They're not telling you that the parents are instilling this in them. Okay? So these parents are seeing that there's a monetizing situation here, right? With black people. They saw what happened to Charlie Kirk. And let's really be clear. People don't care about sacrificing their children. People sell their children, black, white, and green. But they see your gifts. They see how to monetize it. They saw the Charlie Kirk effect. The parents probably didn't give a damn if he went down there and get shot, but they knew for a fact niggas ain't gonna do it because we ain't cut like that. We ain't cut like that. We ain't built like that. We are made in his image. We don't think like that. You get it? When the fact of the matter is, that should not be so. That should not be so. It should be polar opposite if you ask me. But neither here nor there. But they was going to try this Charlie Kirk effect, but shout out to the kids for not allowing it. They were like, no. Get your ass up off of here. But I feel like the children shouldn't have even had to do that. Like at all. They should not have had to do it at all. I think I had another video. Oh no, that's Rihanna. Now I wanted to get into what the school said. So the school came out and did another post to kind of edify what they had said before. Hold on one second. I think that was the post. Yeah, that was the post. Y'all subscribe to my follow me on what is this? Y'all follow me on Twitter. Okay, so let's get into this update from the Tennessee State University. Now, originally, TSU came out and said, hey, we didn't know these kids. We don't know who they are, how they got here. They didn't get permission, and we're going to look into it. That's what they said at first. Do I believe it? Nah. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? Now, this is an update. It says, this afternoon, a group of non-affiliated a group not affiliated with TSU identifying themselves as Fearless Debates appeared on campus without approval or notice. It has been brought to our attention that the Fearless Debates has visited several other universities across the country. Told y'all they monetizing. At TSU, the group carried poster boards with messages such as deport all illegals now and DEI should be illegal. Again, illegals ain't at the HBCUs for the most part. It says the presence of hostile groups on our campus is not merely a political statement. It is an attempt to draw attention to their views by creating visibility at the expense of Tennessee State University students. While we organize or reorganize and uphold the constitutional rights for free speech, we also understand there is a difference between exercising this right and engaging in actions that seek to disrupt, demean, and incite fear within our community, because that's what it was all about. Then it goes on to say TSU Police Department, Metro Police Department, and staff responded swiftly by assessing the situation for any potential threat, de-escalating and escorting the individuals from university grounds without incident. TSU will not tolerate attempts to undermine the safety of our value of our community. We stand in solidarity with our students and staff. It says we remain committed to ensuring our campus is a sanctuary for dialogue and education. As of this evening, we continue our investigation and are reviewing all video footage to determine how the individuals gained access to our campus. Thank you for your vigilance and your standing united in the face of propagation. This is Office of the President, and that must be the dean or the president, whatever her name is. Okay, let's get into this. This is my thing with this. This can't happen. This just can't happen. Let them clears, because see, nobody cares when Clears Debate clears. Yeah, it got a lot of views. Most of those views were global views. But niggas don't care about Clears debating Clears. That's why every now and again, they might pull somebody that might pull your attention. What's that girl, Princella the Queen Maker? I I used to think it was a bunch of children on the show until I saw her old ass hop out the seat to get in the table. They bring people to get your attention, to grab your energy, to bring you over there. That wasn't working. So now they send a little clear lily white boys down to the schools to invoke the children there. But the problem is not only can this not happen again, we need to assure that it never happens on any other campus. Because according to this, the lady said they've done it at other schools. I just hadn't seen it. But I'm telling you right now what the clears were going to do. All they were going to do was do the whole viral thing, do a whole bunch of clips making black people look stupid. They were going to get the lowest of us down to these universities, not the most brightest, cut up these clips, put them on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and everywhere else, and clear people were going to make this go viral. The algorithm is already racist, so the algorithm was going to sort that motherfucker through the algorithm, and all over Twitter, the Instagram, TikTok, and all that stuff, it would have started some huge debate on how black children are stupid and non-educated and how HBCUs ain't no good and they're not teaching the kids nothing because look, compared to these lily white kids, these MAGA kids, that's all would have happened. And it would have started a huge divide in a huge situation. That's what they wanted. But the kids had other plans. Shout out to the kids. Because the kids decided, we're not even going to let you set that ugly ass shit up. Get your lily white ass up and get the hell up out of here. As they should. Take that shit somewhere else. And this should be something, if you have a child in college or if you know somebody who works down the college, hell, you ain't got to know nobody. If you care about our students' education, this type of stuff, we need to be calling them schools saying, hey, this ain't going to happen no more. Not that it can't happen. It ain't going to happen no more. My child's safety is at risk. What if a big old race riot would have fell out? Think about that. What if these lily white boys set up this table and a huge race riot breaks out? Now police got to get called. Some niggas out the hood bring their blickies. Now it's guns, people shot. What if? Because these things happen just that fast. I'm with you, Yvonne. They should have arrested them MAGA punks. Absolutely. I'm with you. They shouldn't have been sent or saw without incident. They should have been arrested with incident. They ass should have been arrested. Period. Point blank. That's trespassing. You did not have permission to come on this campus. You did not go through the proper protocols to get on this campus. You didn't even go to the right people to get where you are. That is textbook trespassing. And I throw a razzle dazzle of inciting a riot because you got the children running behind you, cussing you out. Oh, yeah, razzle dazzle it up. You came in there inciting a riot, disturbing the peace. You know them charges they put on niggas when they want to arrest us. They will find anything. Disturbing the peace. What I did, you cursed. What? Yeah, let's talk. That's what they should have did. But let me tell you something. Them HBCUs are not your friend, Black America. Them HBCUs not your friend. I told y'all that. Them HBCUs are not your friend. They started off maybe to be your friend. They are your enemy. Let's really be clear. Let's really be clear about that. I know people love their beloved HBCUs. My daughter graduated from an HBCU. I went to an HBCU for a little while. I love my people, but I understand the institution is separate from my people, and I cannot put my people inside of that institution because if I do in my head, I will always relate them to that institution. And I know the institution ain't worth a dime. That institution ain't worth a dime. Everything you think you know, you don't know. Hell, none of us really. Now, all right, I want to move on to what else I had on here? Okay, let's get into this Divestor girl. Let's get into this. Let me start by saying this. You know, I think I seen something different when I came on the internet. When I came to YouTube and all that stuff. I just see things differently, right? And a lot of people may not understand them now, but I think in the long term, in the long run, you will, right? And because I understand history the way I believe is correct, I understand that, like I told y'all, when it come down to us being conquered, or not even conquered, but being whatever. When it comes to slavery and all them folks and the white folks and the Negropeans coming off the boat, they came to one area. These folks came to the whole Western Hemisphere. We were the new world. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? When these Negropeans and these crackers was getting together, putting their differences aside to come over to this Americas and conquer us as a people, they didn't even know it existed. And when they did, they called us the new world. Everything that they could think of, civilization, gold, milk and honey. That's what they thought of us. Not just North America, not just in the United States. I'm talking about North America, South America, and all them islands in between. Because the islands belong to the mainland. When they came over here, they put their beef on the side to conquer my black ass and your black ass. And it was black people on their side and it was white people on their side. Get that out of your head that it was only white folks. It was Negropeans as well. Where am I going with this? I told y'all because of that, and I understand history the way that I do, I typically try to enlighten and to try to get people in the islands and in South America to get the pride in their own countries and in their own places so they can do their genealogy, because we need you to be strong where you at so we can be strong where we at. Does that make sense? What I don't want is a mixture. We need to be unique in our identity. I'm a Black American. You might be Jamaican. You might be Haitian. You might be, we are who we are. There's no need to blur the lines. But my goal and my idea is to get the Jamaicans to make sure Jamaica is good and get their genealogy done. In North America, South America, so and so and so. Now, my main focus is my people, Black America. And whatever I have left over, I can give to those people. However, what I'm saying is this is something that will help us as a collective. Because I tell you what, if we had this in order when them crackers first come over here, we wouldn't be here. Now, I've learned, not just with tethers, because this black girl, she's a Jamaican tether with a hard ER, but it's not just them. I need black women up here too. All y'all in that Divestor community, your time is up. You nigga sales, your time is up. All of y'all pushing that divide, pushing that hate, pushing all of that stuff to make black men hate black women and to make black women hate black men. Your time is up. I hope you had a good time. I hope you made a lot of money, because that Libra scale is balancing out and you was up here. Now you about to tip and go down like that. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? See, because the Most High don't bless no mess. He allow you to think you being blessed, but he not going to bless no mess. So he give you all this rope to hang yourself. I hate black women, nappy-headed bitches. I hate black men. Exterminate them all. I hate them. They nothing. If you have that heart, you're on your way out the door. If that's on your heart, you better get right now. If that's your mindset and your mentality, and I don't give a damn if you melanated, I don't give a damn if you in Africa, I don't give a damn if you in America. If that is your heart, you better get it straightened out now, because you will perish, my love. God ain't got no place for you. You think the Most High gonna bless you after saying you hate his kids, his children? Think about that. You ain't going nowhere. You gonna stay right here in the hell you created for yourself. That's to the nigga cells and to the divestors. I hate black men. I hate black women. Guess what? You're gonna walk yourself right into that devil's arms. Here go a divestor. And this is what makes me mad about you tether divestors. First of all, I don't like the divestors. I think y'all are some small-minded bitches. And you want to know why? Because instead of y'all looking in the mirror and saying, let me figure out what's wrong with me and change me, you bitches would rather act like you not the problem and go get a white boy who's going to string you up and drain you for everything you got anyway. Duck, goose. And I see it happen over and over and over. Bitch, I don't hardly ever see a success story. And most of the success stories I see on TikTok be kept. So y'all dumb assholes, oh, I hate black men. All because you chose the wrong nigga every single time over and over. Now you hate black men and you're running right into that white devil arms. Congratulations, dummy. You played yourself. And that's to the incels too. I call them nigga cells. For all you niggas, can your ass, oh, I'm going to get me a wife abroad. I'm going to get me one from Thailand. They drain you niggas so hard every time. Y'all be depressed and can't get up. You niggas is like hard-headed fucking idiots. Y'all just don't want to get right. Y'all just don't want to get right. The Most High said you're not supposed to mingle with them folk. I ain't say it. God said it. And there you go. You'd rather go against your own to go with them. You're going to go right where they going. Okay? And the truth of that is coming out. All lies will be exposed. All quote-unquote truths that y'all holding on to, that hate and all that bull stuff in your heart, it's going to swallow you. And I hear this girl, Jamaican Tether. And what I don't like about the Jamaican Tether is she don't rep Jamaica. Start off with that. Bitch, come on here with your Jamaican colors and say all the shit you saying. Don't come on here with the look and the image and the lingo of a black American girl, because I don't know that to be a fact, and I don't like to be doggone misled. That bothers me a bit. I feel deceived. Leave with where you from before you start talking crazy, you dummy. But most of us can tell. We can look at these hoes. You feel what I'm saying? So here she go. I hate black men. I hate black men. Black men this, black men that. I need to find me a white man. I love me some white men. White meat, Vienna sausage, Pink Panthers, all types of stuff. And as soon as she opened her black gums to open her mouth about that flathead screwdriver they call Charlie Kirk, here she go canceled and fired from her job. Good for you, you dumb, stupid bitch. And let me say this to all you other black people, like I said, who's promoting this divide. Even if you on this live, if you never heard it and somebody sent it to you, bitch, your time is up. And I said what I said. Bitch, your time is up. Have fun. Bask in it. Enjoy. Go, yeah, you got your followers over there. Y'all over there beefing with the boys and the boys beefing with the girls. And have fun. Enjoy. You see what happened to the last security guards? Enjoy. Your time is up. Because we don't need you. You people are cancer to our society. So now here she go. She done got fired. I want to get into a couple of her tweets though. Let's get into a couple of her tweets she said before. Black men love to place the burden, and oh, it's ever a burden, of black marriages on black women and not their stupid ass self, which is why the opinions of black men rank very low in my life. Her name is Dear Ashley. I don't know if she have a blog or anything. Then she says black men don't value anything, and it's why they're consistently in last place in everything. Then she goes on to say, why are white men my only other option? What if I wanted an Asian or Hispanic/Latino? She goes on to say, the swirl might, somebody knows. She says the swirl might be just what y'all need. Don't knock it till you try it. Then she says, that's the biggest problem in most metro areas, hence why I'm down with the swirl. Or on Mr. Softy ice cream cone with chocolate and vanilla swirl. Olivia Pope believes in and is down with the swirl, and I believe in her. Then she says, and I'm absolutely biased on this combo because I am black by race, first gen American by nationality, Jamaican by ethnicity, born to two immigrant naturalized citizens, parents, lawyer, aka. So help me understand why the proverbial twin Kamala wouldn't understand. Make it plain. Let me say this to you, Tethers. You bitches leave y'all shanty towns. Y'all come over here and act stupid. Y'all bitches come over here and act slavery stupid. Y'all get amongst them whites in the top tier, or who you believe to be the top tier blacks, and you bitches get to going stupid. You really get to going stupid. Y'all really come over here and forget who you are. So now your accomplishments are I'm an AKA, a lawyer, a this, a that. What you doing for your hometown? What you doing for your people? Nothing. You over here cosplaying like a white person? Because that's all you're doing over here. Cosplaying because niggas don't fuck with you. Black women, Black American women, most of them ain't gonna rock with no woman with that type of mindset. We not gonna rock with you because, bitch, even if we sit up here and talk about how crazy niggas is and how niggas ain't shit, girl, we not about to leave these niggas alone. We over here pump faking. Let's talk about it. The Cynthia G's over here, we all over here pump faking, girl. We playing. Y'all come over here and take this shit for real, for real. I know we be online. Fuck them niggas. We can't stand these niggas. Girl, when we get off a line, we call them niggas. What is you on? We on the Twitter. Yeah, niggas ain't shit. Da 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 da. But when we log out, what you doing? You coming by me? All right, I'm gonna cook. What you want to eat, Lord? Because I shouldn't even be calling you because I told you I wasn't gonna mess with you no more. What you want? All right, I'm about to go to the store. All right, shoot, bye. Girl, that's how we be when we hang up. When we get off the line, girl, we be lying, girl, we capping. Y'all come over here and take this shit for real, for real. You really thought white people liked you. And now they done fired your ass. You did all that performing and they done fired your ass. Girl, we be over here capping. We be lying. We just be talking, girl. We ain't never left no niggas alone. Ain't gonna never leave them alone. I know. I used to be over there with Cynthia G. Yeah. Fuck them niggas. I was over there. What you mean? Girl, I used to be in them Cynthia shit, and I still love Cynthia G. Shout out to Cynthia G. But girl, I used to be over there. Yeah, fuck these niggas in the incels, and I hate these niggas, 3 trash bag carrying Dustin. Girl, I was there. But as soon as I get off the line, stop calling me. For real, no, because I'm trying to change my life. And every time I try to change, here you come. For real, I'm tired. For real. Girl, look, soon as I ain't even off the live yet. I'm trying to hang up the live before I pick up the phone because I don't want them to hear Cynthia G in the background and think I'm crazy. Look, capping down. The phone ringing. I'm hurry up. I'm trying to answer the phone before it hang up and in the live. Hold on. Let me get the volume down on the computer. You know what I'm saying? Because God forbid and listen, one thing about Cynthia G, everybody know her voice. Lord forbid he heard that voice in the back. Look. Hold on. Girl, we be playing over here. We still fucking our niggas. Joke's on you. We still fucking our niggas. We never stopped. We online playing. Duh. You know what I'm saying? Like, so anyway, she makes all of these things about black men. Hold on. In my opinion, marrying a black man means you either A, lower your standards or have none at all. B, wait your turn because he's probably someone else's husband currently. Or C, just don't. This the girl. She a pretty girl. She says, hi, my name is Ashley Jameson. This is after she got fired. I am an attorney. Okay, well, you shouldn't be because you don't have enough integrity. It says, and for the last 19 months, I worked for the USDA in the Office of General Counsel in the Civil Rights, Labor, and Employment Unity as a litigation attorney. I need you guys to understand what you just saw. This is a civil rights attorney. There's so much wrong with that. Number one, she's a tether. She has nothing to do with Black American civil rights. Shout out to my Jamaicans. Shout out to my island people. Shout out to my people in South America. Shout out to the Canadians. Shout out to the Mexicans. But when it comes down to civil rights in America, mind your fucking business. See, you're the reason that we get pushed further and further away from our civil rights because you're cosplaying as if you're for me. But the fact of the matter is you're there as my enemy. So now here is a civil rights litigator, an attorney who has this horrible freaking idea about black men. Do you think that she's being fair in the way that she's dealing with civil rights cases? And this is why we, myself and you included, need to start asking, who are these people? All these tethers in our places of power, in our political power, no shade. Shout out to the foreigners. Y'all gotta go. Oh, yeah, it's coming. Y'all gotta go. We don't need you here governing us, because we can't go to where you from and govern you. And guess what? We wouldn't want to go to where you from and govern you, because we understand that that's not our place. So all you tethers, we gonna start pointing you out. Pew, pew, pew. We gonna start getting you. And we gonna start finding out that your name, just because you black don't mean you one of us. My ancestors and your ancestors told us the same thing. All skin folk ain't kinfolk. Y'all about to go. No shade. If you're an ally, you would understand. If you're a hater, then you mad. And I don't give a if you feel about it. I don't care. Just like we wouldn't come to your town or your country or wherever you from and try to govern your people, don't come over here with that. Okay? So now she's a civil rights attorney. If I was a black man that had any case, I don't give a damn if I was a black man. If I was black and I had hell, if I was white, she just dragged Charlie Kirk. If I was anybody who fell under any case, under any circumstance, under this stupid ass bitch, we need to have it retried. This bitch about to blow every case she ever worked on, good and bad. I need them all retried. She don't have the type of mental capacity to not hate a group of people. Mind you, the black men she's dragging for, that's the attorney of civil rights she's supposed to be for. Stupid bitch. You ain't no civil rights attorney in Jamaica, ho. You ain't no civil rights attorney in Jamaica. Get her up here. Get her up here with her top heavy bill self. Get her up here. You ain't in Jamaica, slut. You're far from it. But here you come over here, try on nigga, and act white, and think that you was going to be different. And then you come inside of our institutions, become our lawyers, our doctors, and our freaking everything. And you want us to believe you have our best interests at heart? You bitches are going. Y'all are getting the fuck up out of here. Y'all are getting up out of here. Y'all part of the major problem on the day-to-day, everyday basis. It's them. And don't get me wrong. I'm not saying because a person is not American that they automatically a tether, or I'm not saying because a person is not American and they in a position of power that they mean us no good. What I'm telling you is too many of them to see who's good or who's bad, so they all gotta go. We don't trust none of them. This is no shade. And if you feel some type of way, it's because you really don't want me to have my freedom. And that's how I'm taking it. I'm not taking it no other way. No person would be upset about us wanting to control ourselves. If you mad that Black Americans want to start controlling ourselves and putting people in positions that can actually get us somewhere, if that upsets you, then that's on you. That's on you. That ain't got nothing to do with me. That tells me you don't want me to truly have my freedom. And if you don't want me to truly have my freedom, you need to go that way because you ain't a Black American. My punishment for you going to be harsher. Hello? You not one of us. At least with my people, I can have some sort of, you get it? Stop acting fucking crazy. Now, here you come, your top heavy ass over here. You're over here playing nigga. And I can see the type of bitch, arrogant bitch. I can see it. Loudest one in the room. I know them type of Jamaican hoes. Them New York Jamaican hoes. Shout out to New York, but I hate you bitches. Oh, you New York Jamaican, loud and, oh, because I'm Jamaican. Oh, no. They think they the best of the islands. They think they the best of this. They think they better than niggas, but they think they better than the rest of the people on the islands. They think they better than the Jamaicans that they left on the islands. I can't stand you loudmouth, oxtail, jerk chicken eating bitches. I can't stand y'all hoes. And y'all always look so stupid everywhere y'all go. You stick out like a sore thumb. You look a mess. Even if your dress be cute, your shoes remind us that you're not from here. Either your hair, your makeup, you just look a mess. We can't stand y'all. Then y'all be coming over here acting like y'all one of us, but then trying to work against us. We can't stand you bitches. And I want to say what nobody want to tell you when you out in the streets, at the club, at the restaurant, on vacation, being loud. Nobody is looking at you like you look good. We're looking at you like you look a damn fool. And nobody sees you as superior of nothing. We look at you like who the you think you is. I can't stand them type of people. And this ain't got nothing to do with Jamaica particularly, but I'm talking about in general. I cannot stand those type of people. Now you come over here and she get the job in the as a civil rights attorney while we ain't in there working as a civil rights attorney. While it's our civil rights, her ancestors ain't come in and go through and read shit. Why she over here fighting for civil rights? What would be her actual interest? And don't tell me she actually care about black people when she's saying all these horrible things about black men. So what is her real interest? What is her real motive? This is a genuine question. Don't tell me she became a civil rights attorney because she cared about black Americans. That's a lie. That's a lie. Because she say horrible, heinous things about the men of the community. And most of the people that suffer under the civil rights stuff be the men. So it's not that. What is your motive? That's how you need to be thinking when you're looking at these people. They're giving you all the information. And when you start asking yourself, you know what yourself go say? The truth. That subconscious is powerful. It ain't gonna lie to you. It can't. When you really start meditating and sit with yourself and you start looking at things, let's use this as an example. She's a tether from Jamaica. She wants to be a civil rights attorney in America. She comes here, she does that. She can't do that with the passion to help us because she hates the men in our community. So why is you here, Ike? Why is you here? That's how my brain works. That's how my brain works. I analyze everybody on social media like that. Literally. And whenever I ask myself, why is she here? I get an answer back. And most of the time, it be the truth. To compromise us, undermine us, to block us, to keep us in a state of confusion while she act like she's one of us and act like she's our friend and have our best interests at heart. These tethers have made it a way. They made it a freaking perfection to come over here and act as if they are one of us. But gone are the days because we're no longer asleep. See, now we understand identity and we understand that there's a difference between us and everybody else. So we're starting to ask these questions and we need to start removing these people from these places. People with mindsets like her. I don't give a damn if she's Jamaican or American. People with mindsets like her do not need to be in any position at all. I don't give a damn if it's the manager at McDonald's. People like her do not need to be in any position of leadership and or power. It is a direct freaking oxymoron. Very dangerous, right? Southern Louisiana cooking, dangerous as F. These are the type of people that you go to the job and you wonder why the doggone boss is so anal. That's them. That's them. Can't wait to ain't never had power in their life. Can't wait to get in a position of power so they can run some niggas around. She hate herself. And for all the black women, let me say this, and I don't mean to drag, but let me say this to the black women who hate black men. You cannot hate black men unless you hate yourself. It's impossible. For all the black men who hate black women, you cannot hate a black woman unless you hate yourself. I know it don't sound like it, but it's the God's honest truth. As a woman, anything that comes from you, if you hate it, that means you hate you. Let me say that again. If you're a woman, if you were born with fallopian tubes or ovary and you are able to create or you have created life into this realm, anything that comes from you, if you hate it, that simply means you hate yourself. You cannot hate what comes from you unless you hate you. And to the men who hate the women who create them and produce them and incubate them for 9 to 10 months and making sure that they have a safe delivery here, you can't hate that because it created you. It is impossible for you to hate what created you unless you hate. Let me say this again. It is impossible as a man to hate the thing that created you unless you hate its creation, which is yourself. Okay? So if you hate the creator, then you have to hate the creation. And if you look at the creator's creation, you have to go straight to the mirror. So if you understand how hate works, then you know that there's no way I can hate my own kind unless I hate myself. And people like her, she ain't no good to nobody in Jamaica or America. That's a mindset. That's a mentality. Learned, yet and still, a mindset and a mentality. She ain't no good to nobody here or there. If I was Jamaican, I'd tell her, bring that shit over there too. Don't come over here with that stupid ass shit. We ain't on that. If I'm Jamaican and she want to, man, get your stupid ass from over here with that duck ass shit. Go let that colonizer fuck your brains out and knock your head loose, stupid. Get from around here. I wouldn't want around me. You're a cancer to the community. You can't do nothing but hurt us. You will never help us. Your intentions ain't good. She ain't no good to nobody, here or there. What else they say? Oh, then she goes on to say, oh, so go back. I've been working for the USDA in the Office of General Counsel in the Civil Rights, Labor, and Employment Unit as a litigation attorney, fighting for the rights of workers. And this morning they fired me, not because of performance as they alleged, but because of the last 5 days I have been doxxed by mostly peaceful and TikTok and lives of TikTok, 2 known white supremacists and Christian nationalists accounts on here, all because I told my followers to block them after they doxed a colleague. So this girl got on here and had been dragging black men for all this time, and now she finally say something about Charlie Kirk, and the clears turned on her. To the black people who really think you found savior or you found some sort of solace in them white folks, I feel sorry for you. No, I don't. I'm lying. I don't. Have at it. Have at it. I'm lying. I was about to say I feel sorry for you. I lie. I'm lying. Have at it. But for the people who think that that's where your sovereignty lies, now you I feel sorry for. You I feel sorry for. This girl is toxic and she's sick. And we need to be combing through all our civil rights attorneys on the local level and on the federal level to see who is who, what they've been doing, what they've been saying, and packing their stupid ass up and getting the hell up out of here. We need to be packing them up and getting them up out of here. Stupid ass. Now you done got fired, dummy. And then where you gonna go find another job? You ain't white. See, the clears could recover after something like this. What other attorney you about to go be? I hope they make you a paralegal for the rest of your life, you stupid bitch. Let's move on. Let's move on. Let's move on. Girl, let's get into this rapture right quick. Woo! Caught up in the rapture of love. Girl, they had a rapture coming and I ain't even know it. Can I say this? I feel some type of way because y'all ain't tell me they had a rapture on the way. And by the time I found out they had a rapture, it was already here. Now, originally, at the split second, I was scared. I was like, oh shit, like, it's a whole rapture about to happen. And I don't even know what a rapture is for real. I mean, I know what it is in theory, but I don't know what this rapture in particular. But I felt scared. You know what I'm saying? But only for a second. And then I realized, well, shit. Look, then I realized, well, shit, we still here in this. Nigga done came, scooped up everybody except us. Like, hold on. Wait. I was like, hold on. Niggas done came to earth and scooped up everybody except us. That's cold-blooded. You know what I'm saying? But no, look. When the rapture was coming, I was like, oh, snap, I missed it. You know what I'm saying? Most of y'all missed the rapture, too. It was 2 days ago. So if you missed the rapture, wait for the next one. They say they got another one coming next year or something like that. I don't know. But either way, the rapture was coming, and the blacks, the Africans, shout out to the Africans. Love y'all down to the ground. But can I say this? If y'all don't let go white Jesus, man, that white Jesus going to take y'all to hell. I know it sounds hard to hear, man. Y'all love that cracker Jesus. Oh, y'all love a good toast white bread, don't you? Oh, yeah, that white Jesus gonna lead y'all to hell. And to Americans, the white Jesus gonna lead you to hell too. Leave that cracker where he found him at. I'm not saying don't believe in the entity of Jesus, but that white Jesus, leave that cracker where you found him at. Leave that punk where you found him at. I'm telling you. So anyway, this African, along with other Africans, because they just love the cracker. You know, they can't eat nothing without crackers. No salad with no crackers. They love them a good cracker. Okay. And because of that, oh crap, I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry, they love a good cracker. And because of that, they believe that that white Jesus is still coming back to get them. So they believe that white Jesus, isn't that what it means? That they believe white Jesus was coming to get them for the rapture? Caught up in the rapture of love. That's the first thing I thought about was Anita Baker. I said, oh, I'm about to miss the rapture. Hold on. Let me, I hate when I can't get, let me do it like this. All right, let me show y'all some of the people. So the Africans were out. Now, this is what I heard. I heard that these people sold all their stuff, all their clothes, cars, money, and everything, and gave it up for the rapture. Let's get into the rapture from the South African picture. To the Africans, if you on here, all the African people, listen, stop listening to the Africans. They lying to y'all. Ain't no white Jesus coming to get y'all. All the Africans, if you on here, white Jesus not coming to get you, fat. I know it. It sounds hard to hear. And you might feel like, oh my God, what am I going to do? Don't worry about it. But white Jesus ain't coming to get you. Let's get into the rapture, man. The rapture came and left. And
so apparently the rapture is supposed to happen today and tomorrow, according to this South African preacher.
I give you 1,000,000,000% that on the 23rd or 24th, the rapture of the church will take place. I'm asking the world, excuse me.
In 2026.
In 2025.
2025. Yes, 2025. Yeah.
In 2025.
I'm trying to look at our team.
The topic has been trending on social media and on Google all morning long. But this is not the first time someone has predicted the end of the world or the rapture. I did this next story 13 years ago.
Some say just like there was a beginning, there has to be an end. And according to Christian,
I'll find that odd that he did it 13 years ago. I'm not saying he did nothing, but I just find it. But if you understand what's going on spiritually, then you understand why numbers are lining up. Shout out to my spiritual people. Put a 3 in the chat if you're spiritual and on a spiritual journey, or at least looking into being on a spiritual journey. Shout out to all my spiritualists in the chat and people who understand that the Most High is here and that we are in a spiritual warfare. Listen to me. Numbers and things are lining up. I don't think that this brother did anything. I don't think that at all. What I'm telling you is a lot of coincidences. Numbers are lining up. It's just so happened with this brother. He did a video 13 years ago. Hello? Numbers are lining up, man. Shout out to my numerologists in the chat, my people who study into numbers. Y'all know more about this than me. Shout out to y'all. Shit is lining up, man. I told y'all them Libra scales is balancing in Libra season. Them Libra scales is balancing. Stuff is about to even out. If your heart ain't pure and you've been doing good, I'm telling you now, you're going down. But if your heart is pure and you can put in the work and you want to do better, your chance to go up is now. Things are evening out. This number stuff, all of this stuff is evening out. Pay attention. Not now, just all the time. Just start paying attention.
Preacher Harold Camping. The end is Saturday, May 21st.
One time there was Martians were going to land, when I was like 13. But he said that was going to happen years ago and it didn't happen.
Well, Camping says his math was off just a little.
They say one time Martians was going to land when I was 13. Wow.
Bit. Now, Camping came up with a sophisticated formula to find Judgment Day. And here's how he did it. He says Jesus was crucified on April 1st, 33 AD, using the Earth's orbit and some pretty long division, adding and subtracting. The apocalypse starts this Saturday.
Well, I hope not. Like I said, I'm going on vacation Sunday.
Like, praise the Lord. As the Lord comes to
Who the hell said I hope the apocalypse don't come Saturday? I'm going on vacation Sunday. Look, quiet as it's kept. I'm glad I didn't know about the rapture. What today is? When the rapture was supposed to come? I'm glad I didn't know about the rapture on Tuesday because I had somewhere to go. I did have some. Look, if somebody would have told me Monday that Tuesday was the last day, I'm thank you, Lord, for not letting me know, Lord, because I know. I thank God they didn't tell me because that would have messed up all my plans for Tuesday. Do you hear me? All my little plans.
Saturday, awesome. Like we're sure in our salvation, we know where our eternity lies, and so thank goodness, like that's such a blessing to be able to go to heaven.
People we talked to quoted scriptures in the Bible that speaks against this kind of prediction.
Scripture does say that like we don't know the day or the time that the Lord's going to come like a thief in the night, and so it's something that's unexpected.
And oddly enough, these Christians actually found peace in not knowing.
There's a lot that I still want to do, but ultimately, like if I were to die right now, if I were to get in a car accident on the way home, I know where my eternity lies.
I have grandchildren I'd like to see become grown and raise their families. Sure I do, but if God comes tomorrow, then my time, God comes tomorrow.
So the book of Matthew says that no man knows the day or the hour that the Son of Man is coming. But hey, what do you think? Let me know in the comments. Join the conversation.
So that was the, hold on, let me show you the people in the middle of the street.
So
I truly believe with them.
Now this the Africans. Now they were standing outside. I don't know if they thought a spaceship was gonna drop down. What they thought? Somebody drop down in the comments. Did they think like a big old spaceship was gonna come over them and God, Jesus was gonna come off the back of that bitch and be like, my children? And they were going, oh my God, I love you, Jesus. Jesus, I love you, Jesus. I love you. I die for you, Jesus. And he was going to say, come, my son. And they were going to go crawl over there. Jesus, 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 Jesus. And Jesus was going to say, wrap your arms in my bosom. And then it was going to wrap their arms in their bosom. And white Jesus was going to stick a finger in their booty. Because he was a punk. Okay, yeah, let's call a thing a thing. He was gonna wrap you in your bosom so he could put his hand in your booty because white Jesus was a punk. Okay, now let's get into the rapture. That's what they thought was gonna happen, but I thank God. Look at God, he saved them. He saved them from white Jesus putting a finger in their booty. Let's get into it. Can I be honest to y'all? If I just want to be honest, this bothers me. Outside of being funny, it makes me mad. You know what makes me mad? Because if I could just give y'all a window into what I see when I watch this video, I see a whole bunch of melanated people who are believers in the Most High who have been misled to believe in something that don't even exist. And these people believe this with their whole heart and their whole soul and their whole body and their whole mind. And it ain't just them melanated people. It's melanated people all over this earth. And they got my people and these other people, these other melanated people just sitting up here crying and really, really believing in something that really never existed. You got to be an evil, dirty, dog-foot motherfucker to do that to people. That's the enemy. So when I see it, it's funny in one aspect, but then it's not, because I'm like, these people really crying and really raising their hands up to the sky for something that they don't even realize never exists. You got to be beyond evil to do something like that to a group of people. You see what I'm saying? And yeah, that's what I see. Yeah, that makes me mad. It makes me just as mad as it almost makes me just as mad as when I found out white Jesus was a punk. And I thought about how my mama praised white Jesus. I thought about how my grandma praised white Jesus. I thought about how her mama praised white Jesus. I thought about how her mama praised white Jesus. And it infuriated me. The more and more I went up my genealogy and the more and more I went up my lineage and thought about all the women that came before me that praised this fucking punk, it infuriated me. It still infuriated me. It infuriates me to think about it now. And to see, not unfortunately, let me say this, fortunately, no matter what people think, us melanated people by nature, we have, by nature, not everybody, but by nature, typically we have an affinity for each other because we share a camaraderie when it comes to being melanated beings of the earth. So I will be sitting up here lying to you and tell you I don't feel no type of way about. Now, don't get me wrong, it's not going to consume my energy. But when I see these African people over here praising and crying, people really crying real tears, thinking the white Jesus about to come out the sky, and I know that enemy put that in them folks' mind, that makes me upset. Because you know what it makes me think about? The people here in America who think the same thing. It's a lot of Black Americans right here in America who do and feel the same way behind that white punk, because he not real, not the punk they gave you. And then you get these Africans and these other Black Americans who come and do these people so dirty. So you got this African man coming on here saying that the rapture is coming. He's guaranteeing it 1,000,000,000%. These people is selling their houses, selling their everything because they believe that I'm going home with my God. Because you lied to them people and told them that they had a God that lived up there. These people giving up all their possessions to give themselves to what they truly believe in. This is blind faith. This is that faith that they talk about in the Bible when they say faith without sight. That's that faith we looking at. I know it's funny to laugh at and it was cool, but I'm looking at people who have faith without sight, man. You can't find, that's rare to find. That's very rare to find. And for you to manipulate the minds and the souls of people like that, yeah, man. And the pastors, you wonder why I hate pastors, because they be in on the heist. The pastor be knowing about this shit before you do. They work directly with the government. Why you think they get free taxes? They got these people walking by faith and they walking them right into fucking hell, man. That shit, that bothers me as a melanated person. Not only because I'm looking at them and I see my people. I look at them people in that audience, in that forest, screaming and hollering, yelling, really believing that a white Jesus about to come out the sky, and I can't help but put the picture in the faces of my own people here in America doing the same thing. They just not outside. I'm watching my people right here in America do the same thing. The only difference is they not outside. That bothers me. That bothers me a lot. It grinds my fucking gears, if I'm being completely honest. But you got to be a dirty motherfucker to do something like this. You got to be real dirty.
Humility.
Now, he had to come out and apologize because the rapture didn't come. This the pastor. Look.
To apologize to everyone.
And let me tell you something in South Africa. Shout out to South Africa. South Africa, baby, look. Let me give you the game, baby. Let me give you the game in South Africa, baby. That man right here played on y'all. He sold y'all. He told y'all they had a rapture coming knowing good goddamn well it wasn't no goddamn rapture. He probably working over there, allegedly, working over there with the government and them people who ain't got nothing to do with nothing, don't want to see y'all have nothing. And he lied to y'all and told y'all about this rapture. Don't get on here. He ain't come on here and make no mistake. This was done on purpose. And let me tell you something. That enemy paid him real good to come in here and mislead you. Yes, he did. That enemy paid this nigga here a lot of money to tell y'all about a rapture that he knew never was going to exist. If you believe this man because you believe somehow, this is why I tell you, detach man from God. If you attach man to God, he going to run you right to the devil. That's why I tell you. And if you believe that this man had your best interest at heart, he going to run your ass back through there. He's a paid informant, a paid op to come into South Africa and do exactly what he did. You were robbed, South Africa. South Africa, I hate to put it to you. You were literally held at gunpoint and robbed with a rapture. Instead of him using a gun or a spear, he robbed you with a rapture. You want to know how I know you got robbed? Because I watch my people get robbed every Sunday. Every Sunday. Every Sunday. Or I had to go to church to get my blessings. I watch my people get robbed every Sunday. So I know your people got robbed. With no blicky. Nigga robbing you with no blicky. It's big. It's big. It's huge. So to the South Africans, don't let him come back here and tell you no bullshit. Oh, my bad, I forgot. I thought bullshit. He knew exactly what was going on. Do you hear me? He's a paid actor. You got played and you got robbed.
I'm here with all humility to apologize to everyone who have had me promote Brother Joshua's 23rd, 24th.
Why he reading? My Education of Friday people know we be catching when people be reading, but who wrote that for him? Who his ghostwriter is? Why he need a ghostwriter? These are the questions. If you're not asking why, you sleepwalking. If you're not encountering everything and asking why, you sleepwalking. Why he reading and who wrote it? And why they had to write it? See, I've been like this since a little bitty girl, so this is normal to me. But I need y'all to start getting like this because you're going to find a lot of answers.
8th of September Rapture.
Guys, I'm saying goodbye to my car. I've had for 5 years. But she's mine no more. Someone else is going to get her. I'm catching a flight to heaven in September anyway.
I'm Daniel. I talk about real Christian news, and I'm embarrassed that we even have to cover this topic. I'm talking about the rapture that was predicted to happen September 23rd and September 24th of 2025 by false prophets. False rapture predictions are not new. False prophets are not new, but both are inexcusable. So instead of giving this any more attention than it deserves, I really want to take this time to talk to the false prophets and let you guys know the severity of what you guys have done. Not to shame you or condemn you, but to invite you into real repentance. Scripture is crystal clear.
Oh, I hate Christianity. Man. You know what I hate about Christianity? Can I talk? You want to know what I hate about Christianity? That book, well, you motherfuckers will come out here and preach love, but the book got nothing but hate in it. God making hits. God putting hits out on niggas. God making people sacrifice their churn. Even in the Bible, God said it's all right to celebrate certain people's death. Nigga, God a real nigga. And if we made in the image of him, then I'll be damned if we supposed to just love everybody. That ain't how we is. But what I hate about Christianity is the book got so much shit going on, but they'll turn around and tell you to love. I don't want to be a part of no religion that got buku tongues on it. I don't want to be part of no group that got buku groups in it. I only want to be amongst my people. Because at least I know they got the direct line to the Most High. I don't want to be in no religion that got buku groups. And that's what I hate about being a Jehovah's Witness. Being in the Kingdom Hall. And even that shit was semi-racist, semi-segregated. The white folks came at 9 and we went at 12. Let's talk about it. I don't want to be in no nothing. Because I know God don't love everybody. Only a fool think God love everybody. God don't love everybody. You a damn lie. Only a fool think God love everybody. If you think God love everybody, and I ain't read the Bible and opened the book in years. If you think God love everybody, you a new age fool. I don't want to be no part of no shit like that. Talking about we supposed to just, man, watch out. Watch out. If we made in the image of God and the nigga come slap you, you just gonna turn the other cheek? Hell no. We gonna go get our lick back. That's what God will do. Man, watch out. Get this little Asian man off of here. Get him off of here. Man, watch out. Hold on. I want to show y'all this girl here.
I truly believe with all my heart we will be raptured.
Now, this is a clear woman who had been telling her followers about the rapture, and she had to come back and tell them she lied and she's sorry. Look.
If there is some chance that we don't get raptured, I will come back and make an apology video for myself being deceived.
If there isn't an apology video uploaded soon, somebody should go check on this lady and her kids, and I'm not even being funny. Brianna has actually been posting about the rapture since February of last year, but in the last couple of months, she thought her 3-year-old was speaking Hebrew.
Okay, guys, I think I have more Feast of Trumpets rapture confirmation, and this may be my favorite one so far.
Spirituality don't come through clears. They could get messages, but spirituality don't come through clears. Like I said, they could be used as vessels, but spirituality don't come from clears. They don't have a spirit. Shout out to the clears. And maybe you didn't know this if you clear, but y'all don't have no spirit. So spirituality can't dwell in you. You can be used as a vessel. You can be used as a message. But all this, oh, my son speaking Hebrew, and that's impossible. You don't have that code in you. It ain't in you. You don't have it. That's part of the reason why I call y'all clear. No shade. No shade. This is no shade, but it's the God's honest truth. You just don't have it. That's why when I be doing love and hip hop reviews, and I be seeing these niggas going to these white people for healing, I be like, how? They don't have the capacity to heal. They don't have the genetic code to heal. They don't have it. They don't. I'm not being funny. I'm being dead ass serious. They don't have it. Let's move on.
Hudson, hold on. Can you tell me what you were just saying? Say it again. What?
Her 8-year-old had a rapture dream.
Okay, guys, I'm back. My daughter had a rapture dream last night.
She said a demon growled in her 9-year-old's ear. Her 12-year-old also had a rapture dream.
Hey guys, so I have an exciting video today. I have my oldest daughter, Lily, and she was blessed with a rapture dream last night.
She said the Lord woke her 13-year-old up in the middle of the night to remind her that he is coming. I think Brianna's obsession with the rapture may stem from the passing of her husband and wanting to be with him again in heaven. If she was truly convinced the rapture was supposed to happen yesterday and it did not, what's going to happen now? I will keep checking for that apology video.
I truly believe with all my heart we will be raptured during.
Yeah, this is crazy. It seems like she's suffering from grief, and that's creating this rapture in her head. And if the child having dreams about the rapture, it's probably because all she hear all day, all morning is rapture this, rapture that. Her mom downstairs, you getting up, wiping the coal out your eyes, trying to brush your teeth, and hear your mom downstairs hollering about the rapture. The rapture. She on live on TikTok talking about the rapture. She all at the grocery store talking about the rapture. Hell, I might dream about the rapture tonight. All of this rapture talk. No wonder the children dreaming about the rapture. I seen 2 minutes of the video and I might have a dream about the rapture. Ma'am, please. Please, ma'am. Now, she might have lost her mind. She going through grief. Her man done left and went on to glory or wherever the clear people go. And she's trying to cope. And what she's doing is using the rapture to do so she can get back to Jesus. But let me say something to all the people who want to go up on the rapture. How you know you even gonna get picked to get on there? This is a genuine question. All the people waiting on the rapture who was waiting on God to come drop the stairs down from the spaceship, how you know you was even gonna get on there? Matter of fact, when the next rapture, I want to be out there. I want to see who all get to go up the ladder. Put me in charge. I want to be the hall monitor for the rapture. I need to see who all get up there to go up there to be with the rapture. I'm trying to see. Because there's a lot of people going to be disappointed. And I want to be there to take my notes to be like, girl, I don't know why she thought girl, please. Girl, bitch, we was together. Girl, please. Look, all the reformed hoes. Oh, Lord, I done gave my life to God. Girl, bitch, please. Bitch, me and you was out there together, girl, please. You, girl, step aside. Ma'am, get out the way. Ma'am, get out the line. We got other people coming up. Thank you. God, make me a monitor for the rapture. I just want to see who all get up and who all don't. My mess is. I'm trying to see who all up there. Who all up there? Let me see. Oh, okay. I really would do that. If God was giving out jobs, I would want. I'm that nosy. I want to see who all get to go. Ma'am, put your laptops, your students. Please remove all laptops, phones. Please remove all belts, shoes. Put them in the bin. Please place your bin over to the side and step over here. I want to be in charge of the rapture. I want to be in charge of the rapture. Step over here, ma'am. Please. Oh, the thing went off. Come over here. Excuse me. We got to check you again. You come over here. And I knew we was going to check you. You get over here. Put me in charge of the rapture. But anyway, listen, this is the point. For this lady here, this clear lady rolled all her churn crazy. She crazy, waiting on the rapture. Ma'am, you not going to get up there. You ain't got no spirit. Ma'am, you're not going. Shout out to the clears. And I'm sorry to tell y'all this and be the bearer of bad news. None of y'all making it to heaven. Now, with that being said, have fun while you here. But this lady done sent everybody crazy for the rapture. And for all y'all here in America, I remember back early in the 2000s. Was it? Yeah, when 2000 came. Put a 1 in the chat. No, put a 3 in the chat. Y'all remember when what they called it when 2000 came and they thought we all was gonna die? Remember y'all niggas went to church? Oh yeah, Black Americans, don't get on here and act brand new. Was there? Remember when y'all went to church for 2000? Oh yeah. Told that the news made y'all think Y2K. That's what it was. Y2K. Don't Black Americans, don't y'all get up here on y'all high horse. Don't y'all do that. You niggas was at church. Yes, you was. Midnight. Yes, you was. You niggas was at church for Y2K. All you niggas who killed niggas who sell drugs, all y'all niggas was down to the church. Now, niggas who knew they was going to hell, they didn't try to go to church. They just said, you know what I'm saying? You know what? It is what it is. Wherever God take me, he gonna take me. Shout out to them. But I'm talking about all you niggas that was down to the church house for Y2K. Right, West said praying through the night. Hell yeah. All y'all niggas. So don't act like this y'all too good to be for the rapture. Because we thought the rapture was coming in 2000. And this the worst part for you niggas. I don't know if Juvenile put the song out before or after Y2K. Let me see. Because we about to put some we about to put some perspective to this. Juvenile back that thing up, release date. Now Juvenile came out with Back That Ass Up in 98. So all you niggas that was backing your ass up from 98 to 2000, all y'all hoes want to turn it around and I shouldn't have been shaking my ass. Let me give my life to God for Y2K. Y'all hoes wasn't making it up the rapture neither. Okay. Was gonna be at the door. Tiffany girl, please get out the line. Tiffany, please get out the line. I will get security to come get you. You girl, please. I know you ain't getting the line. Jerry, I know. Hold on. Put me in charge of the rapture. Put me in charge of the rapture because I'm gonna keep it real. Hell no, boy. Boy, I know you. I can see me at the front of the gate. Everybody in line. I know you lying. Me on them. I know you lying. Boy, please. Put me. Y'all niggas and hoes done back that ass up all the way to 2000 and was there for the rapture. This is the point I'm making. None of us know when the rapture is. The revolution will not be televised because it's going to be an awakening in here. It's going to be an awakening in here. So all these raptures that the Africans looking for, all these raptures that the clears are looking for, they need to stop because ain't no rapture. The only rapture we know here in America is the one Anita Baker sang about, okay? And she was caught up in a rapture and she didn't want to get out. So we don't, our raptures don't hit like that for us. It just don't. Y'all got to stop waiting for God. As a matter of fact, you really should stop waiting for him because most of y'all ain't gonna make it up there no way. Hello. Could you imagine waiting on God and when he get here, he be like, girl, you don't get out my face. I be having to tell God, he know my heart. He made me like him. But could you imagine waiting all your life for God and he get here and be like, girl, please. When I was a little kid, I told my brothers, I said, man, what if we all be perfect? waiting for God, and we get to there, and it ain't no heaven. We did all this for nothing. My brain is weird. I don't know why I'm like that. Anyways. I'm just saying, y'all got to put that into thought. For real. Sipping the hot tea. Thank you for being a member for 14 months. Says, come on, Dollhouse. Y'all hit that like button. Yes, hit that like button. How do you say it? Pernika? I hope I'm saying your name right. It says, hey, you heard about the Cimarron black-white family? No, but send it to me. I haven't heard about it. Send it to my email, voodoodollpodcast@gmail.com. Send it to me there. No, I haven't heard about it, but thank you for letting me know. Bobby Rodriguez, thank you for the super chat. Says, hey, boo, Tuesday was my 45th birthday. I wanted to say you don't know how much you put a loving stamp on my heart. Aww. I am going to start grounding because I feel like I lost my way. Love you. Oh, thank you, Bobby. Thank you so much. You know, this is what it means to me. And you know what? Grounding don't do nothing for me, man. We're going to leave on this note. First of all, happy belated birthday. But let me say this. When I tell y'all do y'all genealogy and I tell y'all to ground, I don't ask y'all to send me nothing. I don't ask you to give me nothing because I don't get nothing out of that. I don't get nothing out of that. Having you go outside and ground and meditate, I don't get nothing out of it, and I don't want nothing out of it. I don't. It's the fulfillment that you get from what you get from grounding. That's my gratitude. I've been speaking to a lot of people, man. A lot of people that I have given, I ain't gonna say giving advice to because I don't give advice. But a lot of people I've spoken to in the last maybe month have come back to me with really, really, really good updates. That's my gratitude. I don't want nothing else. As long as I could pay my mortgage, make sure the lights is on when I put the key in the door, and keep gas in my car, I don't need nothing else. I'm really that simple. I know it may not seem like it. I don't own no labels. I don't own no flashy cars. I don't even know what to buy certain shit. I don't care about none of that. My gratitude is people stepping into a new life. Because what you don't know is, and this is for anybody under my voice, what y'all don't know is there's a new life for the meek, for his righteous people. It's a new life for you. It's there. Don't believe me. Just try it. When you get your new life, you don't got to come tell me nothing. But if you want to come back and say, you know what, Vu, you was right, I would sure be grateful to hear it because that's why I'm here. Okay? With that being said, y'all, I love y'all down to the ground. Make sure y'all meditate and make sure y'all do y'all genealogy, okay? If y'all don't do nothing else, meditate, do that genealogy. With that being said, love y'all down the ground. Catch y'all in the morning. Peace.
Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go. It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat. You know what I want? Blaze up. Come on, blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wow, 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we love. For your boy. For your boy. Also for your boy. Mix it for your boy. Drop it for your, lift it up.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.